Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you guys watch my Shop Hush haul, I want to say I posted that haul back in either January or February. But anyways, I did get some products from Shop Hush and I told you guys I would feature it in the actual like tutorial, and I haven't done so yet. I probably played with probably 2 products from that haul, but everything else I haven't used, so I kind of figured let's go ahead and do that video today. So if you guys want to see my Shop Hush makeup tutorial, then of course just keep watching. Alright, so starting off, if you ever wonder why my lips always look so shiny in like my previous tutorials, it's because I've been using this Beauty Treats lip care. It's a hydrating lip care, and I actually got it from Shop Hush. I have it in the coconut one. You guys, when I say this thing is so amazing, I honestly want to go back and buy like 5 more because it's inexpensive, and I love how my lips look so shiny whenever I use this product. So this is my go-to lip products to like prep my lips. See, so pretty. It is like a weird smell, I will be honest. There's a weird smell behind it, but this smell doesn't really bother me too much, so I don't really mind that. But yeah, diving into the eyes first, because I always do like my eyes first with any makeup look. I do have 2 palettes here with me. The first one is by NYX, is their Cosmic Metals Shadow Palette. I did get this off of Shop Hush, and it is a like a metallic eyeshadow palette. And there aren't any like transition shades in here, so I also have the Oakland S Color Matte Eyeshadow Palette. I did feature this in a Shop Hush haul. I haven't played with it either, so we will be going back and forth in between the 2 palettes because I do need some transition shades to complete my look. And this is so stinking pretty. So pretty. They actually have another one that I want to get my hands on, but I didn't want to commit until I actually try this palette. So I guess I'll see how this palette actually works. And if it's good, then I'll probably get the other color because that one is really pretty. Alright, so starting off, we are going to prime our eyelids. You guys already know. It's going to be the Lorac Behind the Scene eyeshadow primer. It's nothing new. You guys pretty much know that step already. Alright, so diving into the Oakland eyeshadow palette, I am going to take, let's go ahead and take the color called Rebirth, which is this really pretty orange color, and just throw that into our crease. And I am going to take this IT Cosmetic brush. You guys know I do love their brushes. It's their Airbrush Blending Crease Brush number 105. Which just look like this. You guys, when I say this brush can blend, girl, it can blend. So definitely pick it up if you haven't tried it before. So I have a little bit of color showing up, but it's almost like blending in to like nothing at the same time. Like, do you guys see that? It's like you have to keep like building up the color to get like some color payoff from it, because if you just go in with one initial like swipe, it's nothing is there. So you definitely have to like build up the color to kind of get some kind of color payoff. And you do get like some kickback with this product as well, so keep that in mind. Alright, going back into the Oakland palette, we're going to take the color called Creation, which is this really pretty like brick orange brown color, and just apply that into my crease. Just to kind of give it some depth, because it's kind of like it's too light. So All right, so I just want to stop there and just dive into the NYX eyeshadow palette. I think for my lid, I'm gonna take these are my color options, so they're all really pretty. I do think I want to take, I'm just going to take the golden color and just apply it all over my lid. I'm going to try it not wet first, and then I'll go back and wet my brush. Wow. Wow. Do you guys see that? That is so pretty. It's almost like, it's not a true gold, it's like a bronze. It's actually a bronze color. It's not even gold. And it's so freaking pretty. Like, I don't even have to wet my brush if I don't want to. You guys, look at that. That is so pretty. So honestly, you don't have to wet your brush, but I'm just going to, because I typically always wet my brushes. But on its own, this shimmer shade is so freaking pretty, like very pigmented. You guys, I'm loving this NYX palette right here. Like this, let me swatch a few shades in here. This one is the gold. And then let's swatch this pretty purpley color. And then let's swatch this burgundy one. Look at that. That is so freaking pretty. This palette is definitely worth the money. And you guys, that palette was super inexpensive. Like, the price of that palette was ridiculously inexpensive. So that's definitely a really good palette for like a nice lid color for your eyeshadow look. Keep in mind there's no transition colors in there, but for the pigmentation and the color payoff, like, who freaking cares? So diving back into my Oakland palette, I'm just going to take this burgundy color right here. This one is called Muse, and just kind of pop it into my outer V. Alright, we're just going to dive into the face. For my face primer option, I'm going to be using The Ordinary. It's a high adherence silicone primer. It says it's a high adherence blurring surface smoother and primer. You guys know I do love a nice silicone primer. It's just my preference for my face primer. So here is what the packaging look like. And I guess I should open up the primer first because it's completely sealed off. All right, so this is what it looks like. So it is white when you squeeze it out. All right, so it's not what I thought. I was thinking more so clear when it said a silicone primer, but it's fine. All right, and then for foundation, we're going to use the Maybelline Fit Me. It's the Dewy and Smooth in 355 Coconut. I don't have a foundation from Shop Hush because you guys, I don't really purchase foundations online. So I don't have any foundations from them. All right, and then for concealer, we're going to use the Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. I have it in the color called Deep Tan. Here is what it looks like. I don't own any of their products, so I'm super excited about this one. I think it's a really nice color. My face looks like so shiny right now. And I'm assuming it's going to be the primer because I've used this foundation, of course you guys know, a trillion times on this channel. So I'm thinking the primer has been a little bit shiny, but I don't mind it because I do have dry skin. So it almost looks like I have like a glow to my skin, if that makes sense. I don't mind it at all. All right, moving into our setting powder, I do have the LA Girl Pro powder. It's in the color called Banana Yellow, which just look like this. I have heard nothing but great things about this product, so I kind of figured I want to try it for myself and just kind of see how it really works. So I'm going to use that under my eyes, and this is just what it looks like. All right, for my face powder, we're going to take the Maybelline Fit Me in 355 Coconut to just pretty much set the rest of my face. All right, here is what the powder looks like. I think it's really pretty. However, it does look kind of light. I don't know. It just looks light looking into the viewfinder. Is it super light? But I don't know. When I watch back the footage, I'll see if it's too light for my liking. In person, it looks fine in person. Just on camera, it looks kind of bright, so I'm not sure. All right, diving into my bronzer, we are going to use a Profusion Studio Contour palette, which look like this. I already had this in my collection. I didn't get it from Shop Hush. And we're gonna take this color to just bronze up my face right here in the middle. Moving on to our blush. I already used this blush in my last Shop Hush makeup tutorial, but I kind of figured I'll just use it in this one because it is a Shop Hush makeup tutorial. So we're going to take this Jordana blush. It's in the color called Warm Cider. And I did mention in that last Shop Hush haul that I do like this blush. I just wish the pan was a little bit bigger because a brush like this, it fits, but it's still kind of like, it's still too small, you know, but it is a really pretty blush and it is quite pigmented, so just be careful with it as well. All right, and then diving into the highlighter, I do have this one by Nabby. I did feature one from them in my last one, and I loved it so much that I went ahead and purchased another one, which just looked like this. Unfortunately, they don't have names on it, so I can't even tell you like what the name is called, but I'll just swatch it for you. And here is the swatch of it on my hand. Really pretty, super pigmented, and cannot wait to dive into this one. So let's go ahead and apply it to the high points of our cheeks. Look at that. So pretty. You guys, it is so pretty. All right, I'm gonna be extra because I am loving this NYX eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna take that same color that I use on my eyelid. I'm just gonna put it on my cheeks as well, you know. A little extra ain't gonna hurt nobody. Woo, you guys, wow. That's like highlight overload. It is so freaking pretty. You guys, so pretty. All right, that palette is everything. I'm loving this palette. Loving that palette. All right, and then for our lip color, before we do that, I'm just going to finish off my eyes and then we'll apply our lip color afterwards. All right, so the eyes are finally completed all together. I did use the Oakland liquid eyeliner. I already used this in my last Shop Hush makeup tutorial. I do like this liner. And then for my lashes, I did get these from Shop Hush as well. It's my first time using them. First of all, they are so pretty, long and wispy. Definitely not used to these kind of lashes. It's the Kara eyelashes. It's 100% human hair, and it's WSP, number WSP if you're wondering. So yeah, they're very long and luminous, and they're so pretty. Okay, we're good. All right, so moving into the lips, I'm gonna take from Cleon Color. You guys know I picked up a ton of their lip glosses in both hauls, and I haven't used all the colors yet because I bought a lot. So this color is called Canyon, which is this right here swatched on my hand, which I think will be fine for my eye look. Cute little mauve color. So let's apply that to my lips. I love the way this feels. It almost feels like wet on the lips, and the color is so pretty. All right, and then to top it off, I'm going to use by LA Colors is the High Shine Shea Butter Lip Gloss, and this is so pretty. I don't think you can see it that well. Well, yeah, you can. It's right here. I'm just going to apply that to the middle. All right, you guys, this is pretty much the completed look. Let you guys take a look. Here is the highlights. So overall, I do love the way the look came out. I'm just gonna do a quick rundown on the products that I actually purchased from Shop Hush, because I did filter in some older products to kind of fill in what I didn't have. So starting off with the eyeshadow palettes, you guys, you already know this NYX Cosmic Metals eyeshadow palette is probably one of the best products in this freaking tutorial. The pigmentation is so pretty for these eyeshadows, and you guys saw without the brush wet, it was still pigmented. With the brush wet, it was even more pigmented. As a highlight, like, come on, that bronze color was everything as a highlight. So I do think it's a versatile eyeshadow palette in terms of like on the lid, on the face. Keep in mind you don't have any matte eyeshadows in here, so you cannot do like a full out makeup look on the eyes, you will have to dig into like another eyeshadow palette. But for the pigmentation, like who the hell cares? Like I don't care, I don't mind, because this is just amazing. And it's the staple lids, like the lid colors in here. It's pretty much like your staples in here. You have your gold, your bronze, your pink, your purple, your like champagne pink, your like purple that's like that iridescent color. Like it's just a really awesome eyeshadow palette, and I'm not sure why I haven't seen these in stores, like, because if I have, I would have definitely picked it up, you know. So this was definitely a good purchase. The one from Oakland, I'm not gonna say it's my favorite eyeshadow palette, because I do think some colors are more pigmented than others. I only played with 3 colors in this eyeshadow palette, which was Creation, Rebirth, and Muse. I haven't played with the other colors, so I can't really say how those other colors, you know, work on the eyes. But the colors that I did use, you definitely have to build up the intensity to get the pigmentation from the eyeshadow. I don't think it's a horrible eyeshadow palette. I just don't think it's the best that I have in my collection. For the price, do I think it's worth buying? If you like these kind of colors, then yes. Just keep in mind that you have to just build up the intensity of the eyeshadows, and you do get a little bit of kickback. It's not a lot of kickback, but you get some. Moving on to the primer. Again, this one is by The Ordinary. Is the High Adherence Silicone Primer. I told you guys, looking into the viewfinder, when I first applied it to my face, I was like, whoa, like my face looked really shiny. I do kind of feel like for it to be a silicone primer, it wasn't the kind of silicone that I thought, because I thought it was going to be like that clear actual silicone look to it, but it's more of like a white primer. However, I did like the way it looked on my face, the way it applied. It's not heavy, it's not sticky. I do think that it made my face look, you know, nice and healthy looking, but I did have to kind of like dim down the shine, because again, in my viewfinder it looked really shiny. I'm not sure looking back at the footage how it will look, but I do like it, and I will definitely keep using it because I like the way it feels and the way it looks on my skin. I do think for having dry skin, it looks really good. All right, and then for the LA Girl Pro Powder, I will say again, looking into the viewfinder, I was like, whoa, like I can see like a yellow cast under my eyes. So I did have to kind of like blend some away, but I do like the way it's set under my eyes. I think it's really pretty. You guys know I have no issues with creasing, so I can't really say if it works in terms of like not making my concealer crease, because I don't really crease. But I do think it looks really pretty under the eyes, and it definitely made it look brighter, which I do like. Again, I can see it in the viewfinder. I don't think it's a brightness that's horrible. I think I can deal with the kind of brightness, but I do like the way it looks under my eyes, and it almost looks like it's blurring under my eyes, which I do like, the fact that it's kind of blurring. I think that's really cool. All right, moving into the concealer. This is the Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. I have it in the color Deep Tan. I do like the way the concealer look. I will say it looks like it's more like medium coverage. You could definitely build it up to full coverage if you wanted to, but I would say it is medium coverage, because I do see some of my like dark spots peeking through. But you could definitely build it up. It does not dry down fast on you, so you can actually take your time when blending out the concealer, because I have some concealers where I have to like rush because it's drying down really fast, but this one doesn't do that. So I do like the consistency. It's not heavy under the eyes, and I think it's a really good formula, so this will get a thumbs up for me. And then diving into the, I already told you guys in my previous Shop Plush haul, I like the blush. It's really pretty. Pigmentation is definitely there, so I do like that. And then the highlighter or bronzer was really pretty against my skin, even like topped off with the eyeshadow. I just think it took it to a whole nother level, so this was definitely a hit for me. And then for the lip color, I used the Cleon Color Matte Matte Lip Gloss. I like the way this feels because it feels super thin. It almost feels like I have nothing on my lips. The pigmentation is so pretty, and it did not go on patchy. It just glided onto my lips so effortlessly, which I do like. So this was definitely a hit, and the price is super inexpensive for it. And then the LA Shine the LA Color High Shine Shea Butter Lip Gloss just took it to another level. Again, it's a really pretty color. It almost looks like your lips, but better. It's not sticky. Neither glosses are sticky, so I do like that because I hate a sticky lip gloss. And you guys know, in the summertime, when you have your hair down, you don't want your like you know, your hair sticking to your lips. It's gonna happen sometimes, but you just don't want it to happen with all your glosses. So, you know, hey, it works for me. But yeah, you guys, this is pretty much the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I haven't ordered from Shop Hush in a while, so I think it's time to do like another order. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.